Hi everyone. Thank you all for coming this morning. We truly appreciate you being here to celebrate this milestone with us. And now, if you'll allow me one moment to be slightly cliche, friends, senior class of 2017, we did it! We're graduating! I honestly feel like it was just yesterday when little 4th grade Andrew Ross was relentlessly chasing me around the playground just so he could give me a hug. It's crazy to see you guys sitting there in your caps and gowns, ready to walk across this stage and accept your diplomas as graduates of Front Range Christian School. I'm humbled and honored to be able to talk to you all today, because I know that when looking at the seniors, that each of you deserves to be up here just as much as I do. So thank you for this privilege. Now I want to say some thank yous to all of you. Faculty and family, I can honestly say that none of us would be here today without all of you. To our teachers, thank you for walking with us and guiding us through years of homework, essays, tests, and projects. You've broadened our minds academically, and I know that you've rooted a lifelong love of learning within many of us. But even further than all of that, you've been mentors and friends to us. You've showed us how to live and love like Christ. So much of the person that I am today is because of you all. And I'm very, very grateful for that. I know I speak for all the seniors when I say that we're truly grateful for you and your impact on our lives. To our parents, thank you for supporting us, never giving up on us, and loving us unconditionally. Thank you for the sacrifices you've made for us since day one, constantly giving up your time and energy, from bringing homemade cupcakes into class for our elementary birthdays to chaperoning after prom and staying up all night long. You've shaped us into the young men and women that we are today, and we couldn't be more thankful for everything you've done for us. Thank you to everyone, friends and family and faculty, from the bottom of our hearts. Like I said before, we wouldn't be here today if it weren't for you. So, as a class, we've made some pretty great memories over the years. From Sophie and Peter getting in trouble in kindergarten after he kissed her on the playground, to years of being munchkins and goat herders and even silverware in the spring musicals, to 8th grade when we spent a week laughing and crying and annoying each other in Washington, D.C., to singing Miss Dickinson's Birdie song at our 8th grade continuation, to our class's best performance in the Dutch Olympics when Nate Sloan played Ariel and led us in a beautiful rendition of Part of Your World, to every powder puff and vicious volleyball game, to the infamous moment when Stephanie weak-kneed Mr. Butler, to spending so many of our off periods just laying around in the senior hallway that Mr. Harris nicknamed it the homeless hallway, and to the countless sleepovers, pool days, practicums, birthday parties, and football games. And aside from all these wonderful, joyful memories, we've also had some pretty rough patches as well. We've been through a lot, as a class and as individuals. We've grown up alongside each other, some of us from elementary school, others just joining this year. Together, we have watched our families and our friends change as we got older and realized that life is not all Barbies and Legos and rainbows. Ecclesiastes 3:4 says that there is a time to weep and a time to laugh, a time to mourn and a time to dance. Being able to grow up with all of you has taught me the significance and truth of this verse. Together we have wept and laughed, mourned and danced. Seniors, you are a class of resilient kids who laugh and love vibrantly and who also know the importance of being genuine and honest in the darkest moments. You all have taught me how to be a good friend, how to seek and speak truth, how to put others ahead of yourself, and how to be faithful, as I know most of us wanted to give up and check out as we neared the end of this year. Thank you, fellow seniors. Each and every one of you has so much to be proud of today. Now, during my practicum trip just this week to Moab, Utah, the emphasis was on the power of story. My group and I spent 4 days sleeping in tents, hiking, paddleboarding, and adventuring together, and were encouraged the entire time to reach out to one another and try to learn each other's stories. The stories about each of us that make us who we are, the good ones and the bad ones. On this trip, it wasn't about where we were or what we were doing. It was about the people we were doing it with and having shared experiences with them that would one day become a part of our own story. I think of the time at Front Range that I've had the same way. Whether I was at a basketball game screaming with my friends, staying after school for hours talking with teachers in their rooms, or just hanging around at someone's house, it was about the people I was with, my friends, family, and teachers. It was about their stories and my story coming together and sharing these experiences throughout high school. So seniors, as we move into the next chapter of our lives, I hope that we will remember that life is not about our specific circumstances, where we are and what we're doing. It's about each other. I hope we will be vulnerable enough to share our stories and patient and loving enough to truly listen to the stories of others. Now, another part of Ecclesiastes 3 says that there is a time to plant and a time to uproot. Some of us were planted here at Front Range in kindergarten, and others have roots deep in their churches or families. But wherever our roots truly are, it's time to uproot. It's terrifying and exciting. All of us going to different places around the world for college and gap years and even the Air Force. But I know we feel that no matter the fear of uprooting and leaving things behind, we are ready. Because of the people who've helped us get here and a God who is always good, we are ready. So thank you all one last time. And seniors, thank you for sharing your stories with me. And congratulations. Now let's go take on the world.